What is up, guys? In today's video we have 8 amazing battles for you. Obviously I did all my sets today. Out of the 25 I picked the 8 absolute best battles and they were freaking crazy. So we're gonna get into it. Before we start, I just want to apologize for the last video. I made a little error. I said fire was super effective against Lapras. It's actually neutral, and so thank you for people who commented and corrected me. If that ever happens, if I do mess up, I will make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I will forget things from time to time. Just leave a comment and I'll pin it as soon as I see it. And that way, if you're like me, I tend to scroll through the comments as I'm watching a video. So the pinned comment should be the first one you see. And if I do make a mistake, you can see it right there, just to make sure we're all on the same page with everything. All right, so 8 battles. Get some snacks, like Hero Vange says. You got snacks. Get those ready. Get a drink ready. This is going to be pretty crazy, so let's just go. Alright, so the first battle is against baseball. Okay, so we have a Lapras mirror match. So in a Lapras mirror match, make sure you go Surf, because ice is double resisted, and water is only single resisted. So you want to go, or it's actually, I think it's neutral? I forget. See, I'm already making mistakes, but definitely don't go ice. I think water is single resisted, ice is double resisted, so just go Surf. It's a long match. It's a long battle when you mirror these, but you know, you don't really want to give up a switch advantage if you don't have to. So keep an eye on the health bar. Keep an eye on your opponent's health bar. If they are yellow before you, just stay in. Let them give you switch advantage. Just let them make the mistake. Don't give it to them. Okay, so we see there we're ahead in the health, and so we're doing good. We're gonna take this most likely Surf again. It's not likely you'll run into a Skull Bash Lapras in the Ultra League, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. If they do, more power to them, but yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. So we have Gallade here, and this is, by the way, the first 2 battles I'm going to show you. I think the first or second, I'm using Giratina still, and then I switched to Cresselia for the rest of the matches. I only did Giratina for the first 3 of the first set. So, and you don't even want to see all those, just the best ones. So yeah, so if you're still using Giratina, I'll have some information for you in this video, but if you're using Cresselia, yeah, a lot more stuff going on in this video with Cresselia. So, and fun fact, I only used, you'll see in the title, but on the thumbnail too, I only used 1 move on Cresselia because I don't have enough Stardust, and we still made it work today. Yeah, we had a really good day today. Okay, back to the battles. We have Alolan Muck. This was a mistake I made. Don't go Shadow Sneak, because it resists Ghost, it is neutral to Dragon. I wasn't thinking at the time, I don't know what I was doing. So I just, yeah, I made a little error there. And that actually cost me, though, quite a bit. So you see here, I have Swampert, which is good. Swampert's good to go against Alolan Muck. But you'll see how much health we, how close we were had we just gone with that Dragon Claw. So you see that Alolan Muck is, I do a sack swap, perfect sack swap right there, but you see how close we were to fainting this thing, and it has a shield, but we could have just mud-shotted it down, and he shields that. I probably should have just went straight mud-shot, to be honest, and we simultaneous KO. Oh man, that hurt so bad when that happens. Had I just thrown a Dragon Claw, had I not thrown my charge move at the end, just went for straight quick moves, I actually made a couple mistakes there that cost us the match. Unfortunately, you still lose when it's a tie, you still lose points. I don't like that, but whatever. Anyways, next battle, we run into a Registeel. So, like I said in the last video, you can beat it if you can avoid Focus Blast and just keep hitting it with Surfs, but if they start shielding, you're not going to beat it. So looks like we did shield that Focus Blast, so far so good. And I got some notes here just to remind me what happens in each battle, because it's a lot. So I dodged the Focus Blast again, I shielded up, and we're going to go Surf again. We're just going to go straight Surf, and they shield. So at this point, I realize I'm not going to win, so I switch out to try to catch this Focus Blast, but it's going to be a Flash Cannon. I switched a little too soon. And then they switch out into Giratina. So this is, kind of a neutral matchup, but if we can land some of these Moonblasts, especially if we can get a debuff, which we didn't get one there, but if we can get one of those, it definitely swings the match towards our favor. Almost positive about that, so just, yeah. So then we have we're going to go for Moonblast again. This is the only move I have, so I'm going to be throwing Moonblast for the rest of this video. So lots of Moonblasting going on. Alright, so Dragon Claw is going to knock us out. So we come back in with Lapras, and as long as they stay in, we can farm pretty much from here. We don't need to get crazy with throwing charge moves. It's low enough where I can just throw Ice Shard. No point in throwing a charge move. None of Giratina's moves will KO from this range, so yeah, just gonna take that. And now we have a bunch of energy, so we're gonna just throw some Surfs at the Registeel, and there's one. We get one more. Back-to-back Surfs, that's why the farming was good against the Giratina, and we knock out the Registeel with our Lapras, and we get another Surf off. Lapras just doing work, going to town, painting the town blue. And this Swampert kind of has to throw energy, otherwise it's going to get hit with the Surf again. So it has no choice but to waste its energy. And then I come in with a fully healed Swampert, and at this point they should be realizing it's going to be GG's. But they go for the Earthquake anyways, and that's good. I'm going to go for Hydro Cannon, because I think I'm within range to feint him, but I'm really close. We almost feint him there. We just get the win. They were maybe one mud shot away from another Hydro Cannon, so that was super close. Super, super close. Okay, game 3. We lose this battle. Spoiler alert. But wait till you see how close it is. It is just insane. Insane. So we switch into Cresselia. I missed what happened in the beginning there. I apologize. But we dodged the Earthquake. Earthquake does do a lot more damage than Hydro Cannon, so it's good if you can shield one of those. I mean, it's not going to like knock you out by any means, but it definitely does a nice chunk of damage. So I correctly shielded there, and we got another Hydro Cannon. We got a Hydro Cannon this time. I don't shield, so that was good. So far, everything's going our way pretty much. We're doing pretty good. We land the Moonblast on the Swampert. They're saving their shields, which is kind of peculiar. At this point, I don't really notice it. But like right around here, I notice they're not shielding, and I'm wondering why. It's very strange. So I'm like, okay, he's not shielding, so this is good. You know, I'm not going to shield if he's not going to shield, so I know I can get one more Moonblast off. Here I have to shield because I don't want this energy to go to waste. It's really good energy because it's a super effective move. I'm hoping I can KO it from here if they don't shield. But it doesn't KO, and we actually lose, or yeah, we lose this matchup just barely. Which means we lose the switch advantage, so that sucks. I have to come in with Lapras, and then he comes in with Registeel, and so I throw the Surf, and they still are not shielding. I think they're just saving their shield just in case I had a Swampert or something. Like, that was just really good shield management on their part. But it's still a close match, even with their good shielding. So we take a Focus Blast, that's slightly over 50% damage. You definitely cannot survive 2 of those, so this is not looking good for us. They start to shield, they burn their second shield, so they were saving their shields for this Registeel, and that turned out to be the good strategy there. But we still got Lapras, and we still got a ton of health, so we're super close. If we could just beat this Registeel, their Giratina has no health. So if we could beat this Registeel, we can win with just an Ice Shard. And look at how freaking close. It's so close. Ooh, Focus Blast hurts so bad. We still get a Surf off. Can we knock it out? I mean, you guys know the answer, but can we do it? No, we don't. And look at... Ooh. Oh, man. That was so close. So close. We lose the Flash Cannon. They have, like, so little health, you almost can't even see it. And yeah, so we just take the loss there. That was a super, super close battle. So I wanted to show you guys that one because that was just crazy. Okay, 4th match, Lapras vs. Cresselia. What do? Actually, Surf and Ice Beam are both the same in terms of energy efficiency. They do the same damage per energy. And so you really can just pick whichever move you want to throw. If they're both the same, they're both like neutral, and they're both same energy efficient, you could go for the harder hitting move. I tend to go for Ice Beam because I think they're not going to shield, and I might as well just get more damage. If they're not going to shield, why not? Just get more damage. So that's what I do. I throw Ice Beam, they're not shielding, so we're winning this matchup. And so I'm going to be prepared to start shielding if I feel like I'm going to start losing. So they hit us with a Future Sight, which definitely does more damage than Moonblast. And so at this point, I'm going to have to shield whatever they throw next because I know I can farm this down. So whatever they're throwing, I don't care how little damage it does, I have to shield. I don't want to lose this lead matchup, especially if I can keep a shield. So like definitely not throwing the switch advantage away. So Alolan Muck. Alolan Muck, you can also, pretty much the same as Cresselia. You could go Surf, Ice Beam, they're pretty much the same in terms of efficiency. So if you think you're not going to have enough time, throw Surf. But if you think you have enough time, you don't think they're going to shield, you can go Ice Beam. Really pretty straightforward there. Okay, this is where the match gets crazy. Okay, so wait. Well, actually not right now, but it's soon. This one was super lucky. Clutch, just Cresselia just came in came in through the clutch. I can't remember the freaking saying. But okay, right now. Okay, Moonblast. And at this point I'm thinking like, please get a debuff, please get a debuff, because this was the match that would let me go either 2-3 or 3-2 in the set. And we get the debuff. I couldn't believe it. We get the debuff. We hadn't really been getting lucky with this, to be honest. So I was really excited for that. So we throw another Moonblast. And we get another debuff. We get 2 debuffs in a row. I could not believe myself. I was going crazy at this point. So their Shadow Sneaks are not doing hardly any damage. I'm able to get another Moonblast off. And you'll see at the end how much that helped, because check this out. I'm able to get to a Moonblast against the Alolan Muck. I probably would not have gotten that far had I not debuffed their Giratina twice. I would have probably been fainted by now. And I get another one. Another one off. We get 4 Moonblast off. Oh, that was crazy. So 2 on Giratina there. Oh my gosh, and 2 on the Alolan Muck. That would have not been a win had we not gotten even like 1 less debuff. We probably would have lost that. So that was just crazy. Yeah, that was insane. So that was one of my favorite battles. Okay, this 5th battle, we lose the lead. Not good. I insta-swap to Swampert. At this point, that's just my strategy. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I know I can't stay in with Lapras because I'm just going to get destroyed. So they bring in Togekiss, which is fine because we can just spam the crap out of it with Hydro Cannons, and if they don't shield, they're going to take massive damage. And so after they see that the first one did a huge chunk, they waste a shield. Well, they don't waste a shield, they burn a shield, and we're just going to keep going Hydro Cannons. We're going to put pressure, excuse me, we're going to put pressure on this Togekiss. And we almost have one. So I let it go, though. I'm saving my shields because I know I'm going to need it against that Melmetal. So this one we can just farm. I don't even need to throw a charge move because Ice is super effective against the flying type. But I do shield because Ancient Power, yeah, would hurt. So I shield that one. It probably wouldn't have hurt that bad, to be honest, because they nerfed it. But just in case. So yeah, we go Surf. We should get to one more. So we're going to double Surf this Melmetal. Kind of double Surf. I didn't have 2 charged up, but I was close. Alright, so this one I'm going to shield because, yeah, Rock Slide is super effective. You can tell because the shield goes red. That lets you know it's super effective. And then, yeah, we're going to have to take this hit. But I don't want it to farm me anymore, so I switch, because I pretty much gave up on Lapras. So yeah, Rock Slide. Not that much damage at all, so we're gonna try to farm this. A very, very aggressive farm, because I know it's not gonna do much damage to me, so I'm just gonna keep farming. And I learned in this battle that you cannot double Moonblast. Not enough energy. You can't store that much energy. So you'll see here, I do a Moonblast, and I still gotta do a little bit more Cycle Cuts to get to the next one, but not that bad. I mean, we're almost there. Okay, so here, watch this. I don't know how I pulled that off, to be honest, because I'm pretty sure they overcharge. I just waited, and then I just swapped right at the right time, and yeah, they waste their energy on our Lapras, and we come in with the Moonblast. To be honest, even if they had thrown that Hydro Cannon on the Cresselia, I don't think it wouldn't have KO'd us. Earthquake, maybe, I don't know, but yeah, it was still a nice swap nonetheless, and it definitely made it easier to win. Okay. Wow, we're in the 6th battle already. So we're just cruising here. Okay, we have the Alolan Muck now. Sorry, I was looking at my notes. I might have missed the lead matchup. But anyways, they must have switched out because then we switched into Swampert. And so here, I throw an Earthquake because earlier in the day, I went for the shield bait and they didn't shield. So this time I was like, maybe let me go Earthquake this time. And they didn't shield it, so we KO'd them. So we're in like commanding lead right now. We won the secondary matchup. We're hitting Swampert with Hydro Cannon. This is like, we're just totally in control here. And I still have Lapras. So yeah. So I'm going to probably... I double shield this one. We must have lost the lead there, I think. I can't remember. I apologize. So we go Surf. And Clefable's in. So Clefable, it's not that much of a threat to Lapras. It's not that bad. You can spam Surfs or you could go Ice Beam. I'm pretty sure they're both neutral. And so someone correct me if I'm wrong, please. And so I go Ice Beam. They don't shield it. So we're just whittling this Clefable down. And we don't really have a Giratina now, so we don't really have to worry about Clefable. It's not as big of a threat anymore, now that we're not running Giratina. But Charms still do pretty good damage. It's just not as that much of a threat anymore. So we're going to come in with Cresselia and farm the crap out of this thing. No need to throw Moonblast, and we farm it up. We have a Moonblast ready to go, and they quit. So that was a pretty solid, straightforward win there. Alright, let's see what happens in the next battle. Let's see. Ooh, this was a good one. Okay. Alright, Poliwrath is definitely annoying for us in the lead. If they bring a Poliwrath, but they switch into it, we can switch in Cresselia. It's not a big deal. But if they lead Poliwrath, it is pretty annoying because they can hit Dynamic Punch, super effective against Lapras. Dynamic Punch is neutral to Swampert, but you can see there it does a huge chunk of damage. And then... what's my third one? Cresselia. It doesn't do well against Cresselia, but if they, dodge it, then there's nothing we can do. So that's why I don't like seeing Poliwrath leads. It's a little bit tough, but we pull something out of our butt in this in this match. So just watch. Okay, so we're gonna let this guy go. We don't need it anymore. We did a lot of good damage. We just went for straight spamming to the Poliwrath. It would have been nice to land an Earthquake. Earthquake does a ton of damage, but I just didn't think that they would like not shield that, so I just kind of went straight for Hydro Cannons. And I'm just gonna farm this because Psychic is super effective against Poliwrath. So I'm just, even though Psycho Cut is not like a powerful move, I'm still just gonna farm it. And they get to a freaking Ice Punch again, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. And we're going to be able to still farm it, which is fine. We're just going to farm energy. We have a shield advantage. So we're hoping to get a debuff, obviously. Every single time we throw Moonblast, we're hoping for that debuff. And we don't get it. I switch out to Lapras. And Registeel doesn't really need to switch out. But I don't know, most people might not know that you can beat a Registeel if you just straight surf it down. Especially if you're shielding those Focus Blasts. So they don't switch out. And they just keep taking these surfs. They don't do a lot of damage, so they're not tempted to shield. Then they switch into Alolan Muck, and so that was good. We did a lot of damage to that Registeel, so that was really good. So we do throw a surf again. Again, I'm just going straight surfs because of the same efficiency. And then we don't shield the Acid Spray, so that was nice. So we go for surf again, and we're doing okay in this match. We have, in terms of health, we're doing okay. Alright, so I'm going to not shield this one because I don't want to get hit with a Dark Pulse with Cresselia, so I'm saving my shield. But right after they burned their energy, I swap in to throw Moonblast, which does a really good chunk of damage to the Alolan Muck. And then they switch back out. And at this point, I know I'm ahead in health. And so we don't shield this, we take a Flash Cannon, but I notice the timer just started to come up. I don't know if you caught that, but look at the top of the screen there. The timer is about to run out. So I shield this just to keep that extra sliver of health because when they determine the winner on timeout by who has the most health, and so I shielded it. And we win! We win the timeout. I was going crazy when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, did we win? Did we win? Did we win? And I just freaked out because that was our 4th win for the set, which gave us a nice chunk of points. That was just incredible. In any other situation, that would have been like the worst shield in history, but in a timeout situation, you need to preserve every little HP helps. And so I totally shielded that one, and we won with this timeout. That was that was crazy. Okay, Lapras versus Scissor. Just go Surf. Ice Beam is resisted, so Surf is neutral. So just throw straight Surf. This is a pretty easy matchup to win. The Night Slashes don't do a lot of damage, so we're just going to go straight Surf. This is a pretty straightforward matchup. In fact, this is my first time even seeing a Scissor in Ultra League. I know it's only like the second or third day, but haven't seen one yet, I don't think. But it is not a bad pick. It is super effective against Cresselia and the Giratinas, so just not really Lapras. So unfortunately for them, we win that lead matchup. Then we got Snorlax. Now Snorlax is also annoying if you have Giratina. If you have this team, it's not so much. It's not so much of a threat. Yeah, Superpower would do super effective damage, but then they get the double debuff, so they got to be really careful how they use that move. Alright, so we're going to come in with Cresselia and just start charging up that Moonblast, hoping to get a debuff. I can't believe this is the last game already. Like, man, this time is flying. Alright, so we're going to take some more of these body slams. Earthquake does do a big chunk, but they don't get stabbed with it, so it's not like a devastating move. So I'm pretty comfortable not shielding here. And we get the debuff again, so that's awesome. I might be able to tank this body slam now that it's debuffed. Excuse me. So yeah, look at that. That was awesome. So now we can win this matchup unless they shield, but I doubt that they would do that. That would just be kind of silly. And then they have Swampert in the back, and I'm just trying to get to... Oh, we get to a Moonblast. We have a sliver of health. And we get to the Moonblast. That clinches the deal for us. And we get the and we get the debuff. Cresselia. Man, I'm glad I'm using that on my team now. Freaking love that thing. Even with one move. Like, oh man. If I had even Grass Knot, I would have been fine. I would have probably won more matches today. But Moonblast just by itself is plenty. Definitely want Future Sight though, in case you do go against like a Lapras. It does a lot more damage. But I can't afford it right now, so I just really wanted to use it. Plus, it's a shiny, so I just wanted to use it. So I spent a bunch of dust powering it up, and now I'm back to like 40,000 Stardust. Oof, yeah. So, anyways, that debuffed Swampert was no match against our fully healed non-debuff Swampert. So we lag there. They don't give us the message, but we won. So, yes. So yeah, 63 points today. With as tough as Go Battle League is this season, I'm super happy. I will take that every single day. So if you like this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions below about Ultra League or Go Battle League or anything, or even the new updates they just announced, like the showing the double stored energy and all that stuff, leave a comment and I'd be happy to talk to you guys. So thanks so much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed these battles, and we will see you guys in the next one.